Oh, Roger over at Bear Behind, and today we're going to take a look at this little blue mating nuke. And I'm kind of probably counting my chickens before they're, or my bee eggs before they're hatched. But I'm pretty sure she's mated. The timing is right. And I'm going to move her into this larger box so she can start expanding a little bit. What I might do is I might steal some brood from my really mean hive just to give her a boost in there, but we'll see. So let's take a look and see how she's doing in the little blue hive. What I forgot to do was make some room for her by clearing out some of these. What I'm also going to do by clearing out some of these is I'm going to put some feed on her. I'm going to get some feed on her to help stimulate a little bit of growth. So we're taking out all the undrawn just to give her that much more of a boost. And I'm leaving her drawn comb to lay in and build up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This ought to do the trick. Let's see what we got. Wow, that's glued down good for such a little hive. Right, I guess I'm committing. I don't know if you can see it off camera, but it totally looks like a yard sale over here with all the equipment I've got going on. Alright, how are we doing, sweetie? And what I probably should do is if I see her, I should mark her. We got lots of stores. I don't see, oh, there she is. Now I don't remember if I filmed her before, but when I last looked at her, she was really thin and runny, and now she is quite regal, and I do see eggs in here. So what I am going to do is I'm going to grab my marking gear and do that. Wasn't originally part of the plan, but I may not get quite as good an opportunity to do it again. Well, you gotta show the good with the bad. And I just did bad. I just squished my queen using that technique. That was a huge mistake for this time of year and borderline heartbreaking. Now the good news is she has eggs in there, so all is not lost. But I just set this hive back, almost a good month. I have marked 5 queens that way and never killed one, so I guess I was due. But it might be time to start training on just picking them up, because that is really sad. But like I told you before, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. When I make mistakes, I'm going to show them to you. Now the question is, do I dare do this again? Or do I make myself do a different way next time? That kind of neat thing is a little bumblebee tried to get in there. Didn't bow well for the bumblebee. I am so mad at myself for that. So what I will definitely do then, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to boost that one up because I don't like the genetics in that swarm that I got. I'm going to take a look at them again just to see, but I'm not going to do that. So we'll put some feed in here as planned, and then we'll move on and see who else I can kill. Did I mention I was mad at myself? Oh, keep going, Bumblebee. Bumblebee survived. All right, starting over. So our next hive, we're going to confirm to see if we get a queen in here. And what are the odds that I'm going to chicken out and not mark her? But we'll see. I brought some extra boxes in case they're big enough to add another layer to. One is a emerged queen, same age as the one in the little blue hive we just switched over to white. The other one is a little more mature, and I'm anticipating she'll be a lot bigger colony. So let's take a look at the close one, who's our new queen. Do a little smoke and see what happens. Well, she hasn't completely expanded all the way yet. Let's see what this little frame looks like. Looks like they're just starting to work it. Just starting to put some stores in there. Got a little capped honey here. I'm wondering if that's from just leftover that I put in there to start with. No eggs yet. No eggs in here. I got one emergency cell. Oh, I've got eggs. I can see them now. And we've got very young brood. So I think she just started laying. Alright, now we get cat brood. So it looks like she's just starting to expand her nest a little bit more. Maybe you saw her, but I haven't yet. Seeing eggs but not seeing her might be a sign from the big beekeeper in the sky to say, why don't you chill for a little bit? Oh, there she is. I got her in sight now. Well, let's try it again. Something about getting back on the horse. I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't a little extra timid right now. Alright, well, I did kill a bee, but I've got her safe in here. I'm going to put her in the shade. Put this nest back together. And I am going to add a box. Just to help get them boosted up. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 frames in there? I might have squished 5 frames in that 4-frame nuke. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's get Her Majesty marked and back home. For those of you who've seen me do this before, basically what I do is off camera I dab some paint on here, then the little plunger goes up. Oh, she's not happy. Can't say I would be either. Dab, 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 dab. Then we let it dry for a minute. It's not the best marking day I've had, but she'll be okay. I did this one time and a queen fainted. It was the strangest thing. She took about 10 seconds, didn't move. I thought I had killed her, and then she kind of woke up after Strange. Alright, can you see as I put her in? Go on in, Mama. You caught on something? No, you're not. You're just being ornery. There you go. Oh, you want to go in? In. Uh-oh. She's flying. Alright, well that was weird. So I guess that she was a little too young to do that to. So what I did was I caught her off camera barehanded, and then I put her in the front of the hive where she could smell her friends. Boy, just full of beekeeping mistakes today. Let's take a look at the other hive, see if it's ready. The other half to see if it's ready for a box. Oh, that was all zoomed in, sorry. I might edit that out just because, not that I'm afraid of mistakes. There's my yard sale. Okay, this girl should be marked. All right. Well, smoker's not behaving either. Oh, there we go. Look at that. When I went to grab that queen, I dropped this propolis covered hive tool in the grass. Excuse me, I dropped my, yeah, now everything's covered in grass. Well, we got some stores going on. Looks like they're starting to draw some of this out that I had really waxed the snot out of. Alright, we've got cap brood. That's a good sign. I don't see eggs yet, but the sun just went away on me. And I do see eggs in here. I'm going to look at one. Oh, and there's Her Majesty with a little green dot. Just cruising around. So I'm going to put this back together. I am going to cheat. I'm going to turn this around so the side that's not being drawn so much is more towards the center of the hive. So let's get another box on here. Kind of the same formula. I'm going to do a frame of kind of old comb and honey. Frame of old comb and honey. A frame of partially drawn. And a frame of new. And the thing about this new is, oops, sorry. The thing about this new is, it was supposed to be heavily waxed. Doesn't look it, but we'll see what they do with it. The good news is that these two nukes look pretty healthy. And hopefully they'll do well for the getting ready for winter. Well, as you can see, everything's buttoned up. It was a little warmer today than I expected, but we got through it. Got through a little setback as well. It was absolutely heartbreaking to smash that girl, but you know, beekeeping has its setbacks, and that's just the way it goes. There were eggs in that little nuke, so I moved them over to a slightly larger, gave them some feed, and hopefully they can raise another queen. It's only July 7th, so I think we'll be okay. I certainly don't want to go much later than this. She won't be laying now until around August. But that's the way cookie crumbles, I guess. Thanks for watching.